All right, what's going on, family? I want to welcome you back to another Real Talk with your boy JT. I pray y'all are all having a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. As we off top give the Most High all the honor, the glory, and all praise and worship. My title says, do I really believe that Christians and spiritual people need marriage counseling? This is a great, great topic, great question. And this is a video response back to you, Miss Tiffany. I love your email. Sorry it's been months and months before I got back to you with it. I don't think I've ever done a video about marriage counseling, but now let me say this in this video off top. This video is where I'm going to just give really my opinion, okay? Whether you agree with me or not is fine. A lot of my opinion in this video, and of course I'm going to state facts. Now let's get into this. Very, 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 very great question. Everybody's different. You know, different people. Some get married young, real young, and some get married older. Everybody's different. A lot of people was brought up in, you know, according to what generation you from. Your parents may have went to counseling, but see me, I'm old school, and I look at all my mamas in them generation. Wasn't no such thing as marriage counseling. Now, let's just rightly divide this. They didn't go to no counselor, and a lot of times most of the counselors had a lot of issues themselves and was divorced more than once. Now somebody may say, well, I ain't gonna listen to nobody that's been divorced 2 or 3 times and 4 or 5 times, and I will. Let me tell you something. I learned a lot from people's wrong. When I look at your wrong, it shows me how to do right, and I mean it out of love, not to down nobody that has been divorced and remarried more than once. That's not my intentions is not to make you feel bad. I'm just saying I learned what not to do when I watch people do what they do. Now everybody's marriage is different. Some people try to base their marriage off of other people's marriage and doing what they doing, but far as counseling, man, and back in the day, a lot of younger women would marry an older man anyway. You know, some of them got married at 16, 15, you know. And because women do mature faster than a lot of men. I ain't say all men, because it's a lot of men that mature real fast, but a lot of men don't. And a lot of women, they know what they want, when they want, and how they want it, and they move forward. And when you are under the Holy Spirit, I'm going to say it like this. The Holy Spirit is your counselor. Your teacher. The word, the Bible is clear on the covenant, but everybody can't handle that covenant, and everybody let me just say it like this, some people want the covenant, but they don't want to put in the work of the covenant of the Most High Yah, and that's where the problem come into play. And then a lot of people marry for all the wrong reasons. But I believe if you are a child of the Most High, prayed up, and the Most High have sent you your husband or your wife, this is my opinion once again, I don't think you need all that counseling. And I don't think it take long for you to go ahead and say I do with each other. Now, whether you want to go through the world system of, you know, getting a marriage license, or, you know, a lot of people say, I don't want the government, I don't want them in my business. They in your business anyway, you really think about it. But each to his own. People gonna make their decision once they sit down and agree on it. But the question is, can you agree on it? You know, a lot of people want the big wedding. A lot of people want a small wedding. A lot of people just to go to the courthouse, you know. And you have to sit down and talk this out about if you want a counselor or not. I remember back in the day, man, this guy was married 3 times, and then he still couldn't get it right. And he was a known counselor. And he never could get his own life right with marriage, but he was the main one counseling everybody. You know, I love what my twin said in one of his raps. He said, even a counselor need counseling. Even a pastor need to be preached to. And that's so real, because you get wore down in this life. Now, your occupation is your occupation. Once again, I say the same thing about doctors and nurses. I don't knock what people's job is and what they do. Hats off to you. We all do something different. But I'm just saying, as my opinion, once again, I do not believe that, listen to what I'm saying, a man of the Most High and a woman of the Most High that is really under the Holy Spirit covered and praying and living righteous as they can, and the Holy Spirit is the teacher and the comforter and the counselor, they don't need no counselor. They don't need no counselor. Now, every marriage is going to have its ups and downs. Ain't no such thing as a perfect marriage, a perfect church, perfect people. There's no such thing as that. Everybody's going to have their issues in their marriage, even if you're single or shacking up. You're going to have issues, whatever your situation is. But a lot of times people, I've looked at so many people that went to the marriage counselor and they still wind up getting divorced. I know people that paid money on top of money. And instead of going to the Holy Spirit in prayer, they went to the counselor week after week after week. And the counselor really just couldn't help them. Now, some people have been helped by the counselor. Hats off to you and hats off to the counselor. Once again, I'm not hating on no counselor. I'm rightly dividing this. But then a lot of people just fail because they never had the Holy Spirit in their marriage a lot of times in the first place. I'm not talking about everybody. We got to realize that everybody that's married is not joined up together by the Most High. Satan done hooked up a lot of people. And if you don't have the Holy Spirit, if you don't have the foundation, the creator of the covenant, you don't have nothing at all. Your marriage is based on nothing. But a lot of people's marriage is based on how much the ring costs, how much the house was, the fancy cars and the material things and what they could do for each other. But the Holy Spirit was never in it. I'm not talking about everybody once again. A counselor can help you out in a whole lot of ways. It's just like me and my wife. Let me use me and my beautiful wife, Dee Dee, for an example. Do you think I went to marriage counseling? No. You know why? Because the whole time, the counselor, which was the Holy Spirit, was counseling me in my single life first to get myself ready before I get into a covenant with my beautiful queen. That's the key. Get yourself ready first. You can't get yourself ready on your own. You have to realize that you are going to have to really study and live the word of the Most High. See, as a man, we submit to Yah first. Teach, Holy Spirit. Get ourselves in line so we know how to lead. Then your wife will come along. The Holy Spirit will bless you. And she will follow if she is a woman of God. I ain't going to say y'all going to agree with everything, but she will follow. Even when she get mad at you, she will still follow. So the greatest thing I like to tell people is if you sit down one-on-one with each other with the Most High, you know, in the midst, who gonna counsel you better than the Holy Spirit? Think about that. So there have been a lot of people once through it, but then there has been a lot of people that went to the counselor and they still failed. So it's each to their own. It's just, you know, different people, different races, do what you do that you think that's going to work best. But the key word is to pray and follow the Holy Spirit. As you plan, the Holy Spirit will always order your steps. That's my time. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. And Dee Dee is doing a lot better. She's still down, but she's doing a lot better. And y'all, thank y'all again for the prayers. And y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. Shalom.